There's this massive irony at the center of what we're looking at today.
Oh, yeah.
Think about yoga.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate analog practice, right?
Yeah.
You're on the mat, you're grounded, your phone is hopefully
Locked away somewhere.
locked away in a locker.
Yeah.
It's the definition of disconnecting.
Mm-hmm.
But, and here's the paradox, to get people into that disconnected state, the whole industry is becoming incredibly digital.
Aggressively digital, yeah. We're looking at this breakdown from Samyak Online, and it's pretty clear.
The days of just walking past a studio and seeing a sign?
They're basically over.
Yeah.
Completely. The data shows that the intent to practice, it almost always starts with a search query now.
So not foot traffic, thumb traffic.
Exactly. People searching for yoga near me or, online yoga for beginners.
And that brings us to the mission for this deep dive. We're not just talking about social media. We're looking at how this ancient tradition has to survive in the age of AI search.
Yeah, and the source material uses a phrase that really jumps out, LLM SEO.
All right, let's start there. Break that down for us. What is LLM SEO?
Well, most people get standard SEO keywords, backlinks, all that. LLM SEO is. It's about optimizing for the AI itself.
For things like ChatGPT or the new Google AI overviews.
Precisely. You don't just type Yoga Studio Delhi anymore. You ask a full question like, who's the best yoga trainer for flexibility near me?
So it's conversational. It's natural language.
Exactly. And that changes the whole game. If your website is just, stuffed with the word yoga 100 times, the AI just ignores it.
So you have to match the way people are asking.
You have to answer the specific full sentence questions. So you're not trying to convince a search engine to rank you. You're convincing an AI to recommend you.
That's a great way to put it. And to do that, the source says the AI needs to understand what you actually are.
Yes. That's the second big concept from Samyak, entity-based SEO.
This is where it got a bit technical. What exactly is an entity?
Okay, so think of it like this. It's moving from strings to things. Old Google just looked for the text string, Ashtanga.
The word itself.
The word. But the new algorithm understands Ashtanga as an entity, a concept. It knows that entity is related to other things like power, sweat, maybe India, and advanced practice.
So it understands the context, not just the spelling.
You got it.
Okay.
So if your website is structured to show how your studio relates to all these concepts, the search engine connects the dots. It realizes, oh, okay, this isn't just a gym. This is a place for a specific advanced type of movement.
Okay, but knowing the concept of yoga is one thing. If I'm a studio owner, I just need people to show up for class at 6 a.m. How does this high-level AI stuff help with that?
Well, that's where the entity meets the pavement, so to speak. The source hits really hard on local SEO. It sounds basic, but they talk about NFP consistency.
Name, address, phone. It sounds incredibly mundane.
It is, but it's so critical. If your Yelp page says Main Street and your website says Main Street with the abbreviation,
The algorithm gets confused.
it gets confused. It lowers its confidence that you're a real, reliable physical place. And then, boom, you vanish from those near-me voice searches.
The source also brought up a technical term that sounds a bit intimidating. Schema markup. Is that something a regular yoga teacher needs to worry about?
They absolutely should. Think of schema as a digital name tag you pin on your website's code.
A name tag.
Yeah. It tells the search engine, hey, this text isn't just a paragraph. This is a class schedule. Or this right here, this is a 5-star review. It translates the human content into robot language.
And that has a real impact.
It's measurable. The briefing had that case study from Jamie Nakak. After they cleaned up all this technical hygiene, the schema, the site speed, their ranking shot right up.
Because if the site is slow or the data's messy.
Google assumes the business is too.
Okay, but I have to ask about the content itself.
Yeah.
We're talking about optimizing for robots, using AI structure. Doesn't that risk making a yoga studio sound, generic?
That is the tension. That's the whole grounded versus generic problem the source identifies. If you just let an AI write your whole website, you'll end up sounding like a Wikipedia entry.
Yoga is a practice of breathing. Technically true, but totally boring.
Totally boring. So the strategy they propose is using AI for the structure, the schema, the back-end stuff, but keeping a human hand on the voice.
The website still needs to convey the calm and clarity of the studio.
That's the key. Use the tools for visibility, but keep the personality for connection.
Because visibility just gets them to the door.
But authenticity gets them inside. And the stark reality is, without that strong digital footprint, without the schema and the entities, you're just invisible. You could be the wisest guru on the mountain, but if the mountain isn't on Google Maps, no one's climbing it.
So it basically redefines the word awareness. In yoga, awareness is internal. In business, it has to be digital.
And in this day and age, you simply need both.
That's the takeaway. The modern studio exists in two places at once, on the mat and in the metadata.
And it leaves you with a question, right? If you aren't in the algorithm, are you even really in the community?
Something to meditate on. Thanks for listening to this deep dive.